want to say call Allah, Yahweh, or Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers of the highway and byway. I do the work of the Lord sincerely and in truth. I want to touch on a topic, basically going back to what I actually listen to one Pan-African movement, Egyptology. Men them from Starnet account. I actually listen to one of them from the other day. And then basically I talk about a financial base. You know what I mean? So basically what people will live over there in America, you know what I mean, how them can have an economic basis and can have a foundation for to get through as a to get built up as a nation basically. Now the thing is there's a lot of flaw in that mentality. Why I say that because first of all we're not free men. I mean a lot of people believe that them free for some reason of the sort. The thing is during enslavement nobody never come and pay for freedom. You know what I mean? The so-called white man basically bringing civil rights and all them other things. You know, to make it seems like if we have a fair chance to the society. But in truth and in fact, seeing it is not so. We don't have a fair chance in the society. And the reason why we can actually own our because we don't actually own not anything in at all. The reason why we can actually own money in the first place is because the money we hold on a real money. See, the money we're holding right now basically is a fiat currency, you know what I mean? Going back to the Federal Reserve and the fractional reserve banking system. So what really take place now is we're having money holding on to money which is not money. See, so the whole idea of we getting an economic base so we can have money and them thing, then for some reason we can grow as a nation under that is totally, you know, off altogether. Because case in point, if the so-called white man do all what him do for conquer, having conquest, and them rob and him do all what him do, enslave people, you know, enslave our people mainly in order to get the wealth him have. How a Negro gonna think say yo him just do it by a fair way when there's no nation in our history will actually grow economically without conquering other nations and putting on other nations with armies. Now our Negro gonna think say yo him can build up for some reason in a society where get enslaved. Seeing you having the slave master, resources, and you get big with the slave master resources, and I'm gonna sit idle by and watch your nation grow and become an economic power. Seeing living in a piece of land where basically claim that is own. See, because in the first place we don't have anywhere where we can say, oh, this is our property right now in the society. See, over there the land of Israel is our one, but the so-called white man already claim it. See, so the whole idea that you can have an economic base is just madness, yeah. And I have some video I have a video I'm gonna play basically go furthermore, you know, the whole point. Seeing because what some of them guys I think them are gonna use to elevate themselves is the same fiat currency with the so-called white man have, which basically are no money in at all, because real money is actually gold. And you know have no nigger right now where store up tons of gold in our vault somewhere. You know what I mean? And the whole thing is all about gold. All other nations them know that gold is real wealth, man. You know what I mean? So let's go play a clip. See further get down on the whole
monetary sanity, convertibility, had been restored in Europe in 1959, and almost immediately thereafter, the United States began running enormous balance payments deficits, year in and year out. Bretton Woods established an arrangement whereby, supposedly from 1945 and the end of the war onward, all currencies were convertible to the dollar and the dollar to gold. At that time, gold reserves were the final mechanism for settling balance of payments deficits. But Bretton Woods forestall this process by permitting the sole reserve currency, the main reserve currency, to be considered as official reserves for foreign central banks.
Hey, and the thing is, the elite know that there's not enough wealth to spread around, right? So the whole capitalistic system altogether, what the elite set up, them know that it will fail. Once you don't have slave in a society, an empire cannot remain rich, man. You need slave in order to build a society, or to build a kingdom, basically. See, over there in China, you have you have almost free labor over there in China. You have people working for little and nothing over there in China. That's why China grow economically. See, because you have slave labor or people working for little and nothing at all. You know what I mean? That's how you build an empire. And that is the way how the so-called white man build this empire, by this box of our foreparents, yeah? In slavery. That's how you build an empire. You know what I mean? So the Bretton Woods Agreement, when the elite basically bring America into the Bretton Woods Agreement, basically removing the gold standard, or putting the gold standard to the money, is just another step at removing. Putting gold standard to the US dollar. Well, just another step in order to move from the gold, in order to create the fiat currency. You know what I mean? With the fractional reserve banking system. And they know that it's a game where they are going to come to an end. You know what I mean? Because there are so little gold in the world, so it couldn't split up for everybody. That's why the gold keep it valuate up. You know what I mean? So it's a deliberate action to get the paper with the power, then to make the transition to the fiat currency. You know what I mean? So that was the Bretton Woods Agreement. It was the first step towards that, yeah?
Such that they could settle all their deficits in dollars as opposed to gold. That's the fundamental difference between the classical gold standard and what is called the gold exchange standard, which Bretton Woods enshrined in law and in treaty. When we were spending more money abroad than we were taking in, all the foreign countries, especially in Europe and in Japan, absorbed these dollars, pouring into their economies, and they held them in their reserves. They immediately take those dollars and reinvest them in the New York money market. Thus, the Americans, I should say the American government, were able to buy abroad and buy at home at the same time. And gradually, this vast foreign exchange component built up as a claim against gold. And in 1971, both Britain and several other countries decided...
Yeah, because the elite set this up by design, man. The elite set this up by design. So I really have them get people coming off the physical gold and start put them trust in the fiat currency. But now become the fiat currency, the US dollar. You know what I mean? So them set it up by design. Forgot this. Yeah. But yeah, them set it up by design, yeah? Seeing that them could rob the whole world, the wealth, basically the gold, seeing the precious metal upon the earth, going back. You know what I mean? Because these men know that precious metal basically have the real value. You know what I mean? And them plan what them are coming with, just like I put Reuters paper in front. That's them could rob all the nations them. You know what I mean? I'll finish and we're going to want a scripture after.
And cash their huge accumulations of dollar reserves under the Bretton Woods system for gold, and of course, President Nixon, in his own way, decided to trump them.
George says as long as we do not have convertibility, he says the Europeans can't do all that much to us.
They can't.
Because he says when we have convertibility, then they had a right to lecture us about what we ought to do. But with convertibility, without convertibility, that is not the case.
These countries had the right to claim gold to redeem their dollar reserves. It would put the United States in a position of insolvency.
We just shouldn't get all that excited about the fact that they worry about our budget. Is that your view?
That's exactly right. They keep doing one cockeyed thing, and they'll say, oh, well, we've got to maintain our relations. We've asked for the whole dollars. And I said, no, we didn't ask for the whole dollars. They've held dollars. It's been in their interest, the whole dollars.
That's right.
And I said, hell with them. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us.
That's right.
1960s was filled with financial crises that involved the dollar, but the total collapse came in 1971. issued an executive order on August 15, 1971, and said, I'm sorry, we're not paying our debts. We're certainly not paying our debts in gold.
So this was the biggest ice, the biggest robbery in the history of man, yo. See, one of the biggest robbery. See, this is how cunning the so-called elite do them thing. See, because right now the Rothschild family, them are basically the amount of gold what them have in a vault, it become like them must say basically nobody really know the amount of them have, yeah. See, so these men rob the whole world gold. So a nigga believe that the US dollar is something real we can create an economy with. Seeing these men will actually hold the world. Well, don't think so, because as what this man just a sell while, the nations them basically would want to redeem them gold. You know what I mean? And them they basically them are all fake money now, which is the dollar. See? So this fake money, see, other nations are realize that this money are not real wealth. So when a Negro I think say him can go and get US dollar or any one of them other paper currency and things say him are going to get an economic base this way, it is total madness. See? And it all lead back to resources, because here what the problem is now. You have niggas living in America now, you don't actually own property, man. You don't own property. You have people saying that them sovereign or whatever, like Polite and some other men. See? But you're claiming sovereignty on a next man basically the next man claim as his property, yeah? Where him actually thief it still, because him thief from North America and India and them. But basically the so-called white man basically possess the whole land. So you can, by your claiming sovereignty, basically you make yourself an enemy to the so-called white man, and guess what, I'm going to squash you out very soon. Because the thing is, the so-called white man are going to sit by and watch other people come up in a theme society, seeing get resources, basically using his resources to get rich, using him as a stepping stone. The same people who enslaved, seeing and put in a servitude and put in a go through all different levels of manipulation and brainwashing techniques to get the people the way them is now, just for see them get economically rich and start a rich vast empire within his empire. Them things are not gonna work, man. The white man is not that stupid, yeah. Seeing, so the whole thing when nigga things say, oh, them are can hold things, resources and them thing then and everything will go alright. Seeing that is just madness, yeah. And this is another video where basically proves say, yo, look here, you can't own anything in the presence of the so-called white man will actually mean something. Seeing, basically, if you're going to do that, you have to have a military, or you have to have some way to defend it, because over the years when nations used to get rich or grow as an empire, they basically them do it through war and conquest, yeah? Spoil other nations, yeah? And them have to have a military in order to do that. See, them have to have a military to defend themselves. And you have nations now like over there in the Middle East, have a military where basically, because the military not strong enough, the so-called white man still going with his military and take them oil and take whatsoever you want to take from them. See? So even if you have a military, you have to have a strong military. Not only that, you have to have things that can counter the so-called white man military, like you have to have nuclear bombs, man. See? Ballistic missiles and them thing there. See? Else you might come and take your shit. You know what I mean? So this man not give anything free. Like when nigga things say, yo, you get things from the so-called white man free and get rich. You're stupid, yeah, if you think that way. Because the white man not allow no other nations to come up. China, I try to come up now, and guess what? He's going to try war China to keep China down. See, that's what the whole thing is all about. See, in order to maintain strong hold over the whole entire earth. See, he's going to try to keep every other nation down. And there's no difference to the so-called Negro or the Israelite man. See? And guess what? We're under the curse. See, and the scripture tell us that the other nations are going to get high up above women. See? So there is no way you can rise economically in order to surpass the so-called white man. That never ever work. You know what I mean? And this is a video showing that even if I have resources, the white man will take it from you, yeah? And this is a law where Obama passed going back. See, which Obama is just a puppet of the so-called elite. See, this is a law where it passed, you know, I think back in 2012. You know what I mean?
And tonight, the betting of the president continues as we bring you another edition of The Real Obama. Now, in this installment, we shine a spotlight on an executive order that the White House was hoping that you would never learn about. Now, the president signed the National Defense Resources Preparedness Executive Order late Friday afternoon. And since that time, now the measure has been virtually ignored by the mainstream media.
And when that's the resources, they basically deal with things with of value to people, basically. See?
Now, the order essentially gives the President of the United States absolute power over any and all American resources during both times of peace and national crisis. Now, this includes, but is not limited to, food and livestock, water, plants, energy, health resources, transportation, and construction materials, and gives the government the ability to, quote, control the general distribution of any material, including applicable services in the civilian market.
Guess what? You have some Edomites now buying gold and silver. When the time, the emergency come in, whether peacetime or them can come and take everything from you, yeah? See? Them can come and take everything from you now. Under this law, if a nigga think him own something, the government can just come and seize it, yeah? See? What they want to be when martial law come, them gonna seize everything from you niggers, yeah? You're gonna have to turn to the government for everything, yeah? See, and this is laws that have been passed from 2012. You know what I mean? Basically, I have other laws similar to that. You know the US law thing right now. You have other laws similar to that. You know what I mean? So, guess what? You don't actually own anything, man. Them can seize up on any property you have because guess what? You don't in your own country. And you don't have a military to back you, to keep any form of wealth. See? So it's an illusion that you feel like you can own things in the society, man. It's an illusion. See? That's why we need a deliverer to deliver from out of the hands of the so-called white man. That's you can have our own country, that's you can have our own wealth. And part of that is for putting people into slavery. Because that's our nation actually get built up. See? Enslaving others. You know what I mean? In which now, right now, the US get built up by our slavery. Yeah? That's how our nation get built. That's how the so-called white man get rich in the first place, through the transatlantic slave trade. You know what I mean? Through trading and traffic. That's how I have a precept. Hold on. See? He said, this is Ezekiel 28:3. He said, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret. Hold on, brother. Get to that thing. He said, there is no secret that they can hide from thee. See, why it said that? See, because they have niggas now think that they have a grand plan in order to get rich. You know what I mean? Or, you know, to surpass the so-called white man wealth and for some way you got to strive in your enemy empire, because the so-called white man is the enemy. See, but guess what? The so-called white man have a hype on everybody. Anything will deem a threat to him, the so-called white man economy, and anything will deem a threat to him empire, seeing him have him hype on it. You can't hide. Seeing and build an economic base in the so-called white man empire. You know what I mean? And not only that, this man don't go through him research already, in economic research, in the whole history of Rome and them other thing that come up the line. Them want to know the whole economic structure of all them other nations that come up and how them fail. See, that's why I build this one in order to fail to stop him new world order. That's how wise this man is. This man create a fiat currency to rob the whole entire world gold. You know what I mean? Our resources, yeah? That's how wise this man be. And among other things too, but we are dealing with the money part of the thing right now. It say this is verse 5. It said, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic. See, basically I go in and I'm trading, man. I will look up that word of traffic. See? Look up that word of traffic. Rakala.
Strong's H, 7404. Rachala. Rachala.
Yes, so it's Rakala. You say merchandise, traffic, trade. Seeing somebody so-called white man trading. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the preset. Seeing? By him trading, basically. Seeing him get great riches, man. You get this, read again. It's about wisdom. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten the riches and hast gotten the gold and silver into thine treasures. Because this is how the so-called white man rob the whole entire world using a fiat currency, man. See, he said, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic as thou increase thine riches. So this is how the so-called white man get rich. See? Having the whole idea of this fiat currency to rob the gold. You know what I mean? It's a trick. You know what I mean? And even the crackers in America, seeing starting from in America, them find a way of rob all of Europe, giving them the US dollar when they mean nothing yet. Seeing this is how the so-called white man roll. And and it continue. He said, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. So this is how this man get rich. Seeing so oh some nigger feel like say them are gonna for some reason create an empire, the white man empire. What kind of madness is that, yeah? What kind of madness is that? Yeah?
Okay. Now, White House Press Secretary Jay Carney laughed off a question about the document at today's briefing. Let's take a look.
There's been some online commentary suggesting this gives the executive branch power to allocate energy, food, water in either peacetime or wartime.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it, man. And I'm have the military. When it's a power, seeing means that I'm gonna do things by force, man. See, if them say if them say you have to get over, seeing that you can't get over, them gonna do it by force, man. Seeing? Seeing, so that's how the so-called white man do him thing. See, and it's just vain for a nigger just believe say, yo, for some reason. I must say it all time and time, the whole Egyptology and all them other movement, it don't have any hope, yeah? See? There's no hope in this philosophy. See, you don't have a foundation, you don't have any prophecy, seeing concerning, you don't have concerning the nation. If you was an Egyptian, there is no prophecy concerning the people. Seeing how them get out of the predicament with them in. It not even tell you why you're in the predicament where you're in or how you reach in the first place. I don't know some nigga follow that something here, yo. It make no sense in at all. Yeah? But with that, basically that we really want to go in and still step on my mind today, so you know. I wanna say double hands to the apostles of Great Millstone again. Seeing Colonel Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Seeing to the brothers of the highway and byway and highway do this work, peace and blessings. Continue to push this thing to the end. See, we're almost out of here. See, Shabbat.